Alright, so what's up YouTube? Today we're working on a Can-Am. I don't really like Can-Am. I don't really like BRP. Even though if they're made in Canada, I don't like them. So anyway, I'm doing the front diff on it today. Doing the rear seal, both side seal, and the wear ring. Focus, you piece of shit. Anyway, you can feel it with your nail. That's why it was leaking. So it's actually pretty hard to do, pretty easy to do. It's not hard at all. The only hardest part is to remove the collar and install the other one. Well, actually, it's a wear wing. Sorry about my bad accent. I'm actually French, a French Canadian. So yeah, that's the hardest part to change. It's not that bad. So what I do, I take out the front engine mount, take the two little bolts off. Those are 13 millimeter. That's a 16. Oops, that's a 16 if I remember right. And then I remove the drive shaft after you got enough space. Well, you gotta do a bit more work. You gotta remove like the axle, the lower ball joint. You gotta remove the bolt. But it's pretty straightforward. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. So, old seal, and that's the hardest one to get out, but it's not hard at all. All I did is punch a screwdriver to it and pry. You know what I mean about prying is, where the fuck is my screwdriver? Right there. Put it like that. A little bit with a hammer and pry like that. Don't pry too hard, you don't want to break the case. But usually they pop right out. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So let me go get those gaskets and the parts. I actually forgot them in my truck. So I'll be back. Alright, parts you will need. So obviously 3 gaskets and a wear wing. You guys like my accent, eh? But anyway, we got a ring and 3 gaskets. Those are apparently the same. Well, they are the same. They came in the same package. So anyway, that can go to the left or right, same as that one. That one is the rear one, so you can't fuck it up. So these two go to one place, that one only go to one place. So anyway, it's pretty easy. Like I said, first thing I did, I removed the both wheels, put a bit of freaking WD-40 on those ball joint. We're in Canada here, it's okay, we're in Canada, everything rust. See, snow. So WD-40 in Canada is your friend. Anyway, what I did, I removed the shock, removed the lower ball joint. So I have access to remove the axle. So pry it out, the axle is gonna pop right out. You obviously gotta remove the big nut on the end. That's pretty easy. And after, what I did, came here, I removed that big nut on the top, remove those 2 little ones, remove the plate. And what I mean about the plate, that thing here, that thing go there. So I removed that thing. And then I took a pry bar, stick it under the engine. You see, I can't see nothing. Stick it under the engine so you can move the engine. And then wiggle the fucking drive shaft out and it's gonna get out. It's pretty easy. It's not hard at all. A lot of people say you gotta remove the front differential to do the seals. You don't. What kind of idiot would remove the diff to do a freaking seal? So a seal job, my bad. So anyway, let me pop those fucking seal in. I'll be back. So what I use, I do use a bit of motor seal, just on the edge. Yeah, slippery, but it is what it is. Just put some on the edge. Make sure to clean your meeting surface. Take the seal, pop her in, okay? So I will need 2 hands. After what I do, I give her a little tap with my dead blow hammer, and it's gonna go right in. So obviously you see I need 2 hands. I'll be back in a few seconds. Flush. You don't want it to be sticking in or sticking out. You want it flush with the casing. So it's pretty easy to do. The other side is the same. so I'm not gonna video it. That one is the same, but that one I'm gonna be showing you how to do it too. So it's pretty easy too. It's straightforward. There we go. Both side sealer install. Easy. Again, you want it flush with the casing. Don't push it in too hard, too far, sorry. Don't let it sticking out. You want it flush. Pretty easy. So I'm gonna be doing that one now. Just gotta clean it up and put my my flashlight. It's kind of dark in my shop, but it is what it is. Alright, so for the rear seal, again, don't be shy to use a bit of sealant. Good buddy of mine that own a bike, he play in a lot of water. Yeah, I rather put a bit of sealant on the edge, slap her in, and everything's okay. Not sure if you understand, but again, I'm gonna be going to the bike, install the seal, and you'll see. All right, seals are in. So again, see that one? Don't stick it in too deep. Don't let it stick out too much. So yeah, pretty easy to do, to be honest. Now I'm gonna do the wear ring. So dry shaft is right here. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing the wear ring. That's the hardest part of the job, but again, not that hard. If you mechanically inclined, you got tools, patience, can do pretty much everything. So anyway, I'll be back. So hammer, a punch, that fucker's coming right out. Took maybe like 6 to 7 hits. It popped off. See? It flew away in the shop and it dented. But anyway, that's no good anymore. We'll be installing another one. But make sure to use a soft hammer or a dead blow hammer. You don't want to be denting that outer edge here. Oh, right here. Make sure to clean your meeting surface. I can't stress that enough. Clean your parts. That one's not bad, but make sure to clean the used parts. So I cleaned the meeting surface, so it should slide on pretty easy. But gonna put a bit of WD-40, and she's gonna go right in. She's about halfway. So just give her a little tap, and she's going right in. And anyway, don't throw out that old wear ring. You're gonna need it. I'm gonna show you why. I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, remember I told you to keep the wear ring. You pop her in, give her a couple tap, and you need to bring her pretty much flush to here. So you'll see. I'm gonna show you a video right after. Pretty much where you want it. Not fully flush, but almost. Make sure it's seated equal all the way. So make sure that side is not higher than the other side. So now the dry shaft is ready to be put back in. Other thing, I always put grease on my ring, so it's easier to slide in. And it's just like your old lady. You don't want to tap your old lady while she's dry. You're gonna rip her. Same thing for the damn seal. So it's gonna be easy. You shove it in and slide. So can I do it on camera? Let's see. I need 2 ends. Here we go. It's in. It's pretty simple. So you gotta put that nut, torque her down. Oh, make sure to put Loctite on that boat, eh? Don't forget that. And torque her down. Here's what I do to torque, to tighten the freaking nut inside. So it's a 13mm. Let's see. Again, pretty easy, straightforward. So don't forget the Loctite, eh? Pretty important. The grease never hurt. I did a little mess, but make sure to put a bit of grease in it. You need grease. Alright, so as you guys can see, I got a pry bar under the engine. You pry her a bit, pull the engine toward your side, and it's gonna pop right in. Give me a second, look. Here we go, it's in. Pretty easy. I know I said it's easy a lot, but anybody that can do it. It's pretty easy. Take your time, do it right, watch a few videos, go on Google. Easy. A dealership will cost you a lot of money just to do that freaking job. Especially BRP dealership, they cost a lot of money. So anyway, I'll be back soon, like usual. Okay, so when you're done putting the dry shaft in, greasing it up, put zip tie on. I use heavy duty tie wrap. Don't cheap out, okay? They're actually real tie wrap. Those are from a buddy that work at the Hydro-Quebec. He gave me a couple back of these, and not gonna lie, quality. Can't believe I'm having a conversation about tie wrap. But anyway, good shit. So when you're done, see, I'm probably gonna end up the video right here since I was only filming the seals. So when you're done, put your your long screw through it. Take your triangle plate, put it back on. Simple. If you took it apart, you should know how to put it back in one piece. So anyway, that's about it for now. I'm gonna finish that up on the off camera, let's say. And, yeah, what a beast. Those are actually 32-inch Assassinator tire. Big fucker. Anyway, peace out, boys.